Is hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Peyton. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Off the play fake, Kennedy. And this one is incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man Cruz. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cruz. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, Kennedy. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The numbers for Davis last week, 5 catches, 116 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. he had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Kennedy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Peyton. His carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. Leaping, and he makes the grab. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Peyton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now a give, it's Peyton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Back to throw. Kennedy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Kennedy. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5. Looking to throw. Kennedy. Oh, he gets free left side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Kennedy. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They take it a peek. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. On 2nd down, Hargrove. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On second down now, Hargrove. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
Second and 5. It's complete to Cruz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throw left side complete. That's Cruz. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And finding Davis here, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Second down and 7. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. To throw on second down, Kennedy. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. From the gun, Kennedy. Looking sideline, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Kennedy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll go underneath here to his running back. Catch is made. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend. So lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and this is picked up by the Bears. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hargrove. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Hargrove. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 34. On 3rd down, Hargrove. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
On 1st down, Kennedy. They set up the screen to Peyton. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Running it here with Peyton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. The Chicago offense set to get started. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. Hargrove, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Peters. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Cruz has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Cruz. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now back to throw. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kennedy. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Kennedy. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Back to throw. Kennedy. And Davis with it left side.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
2nd and 6. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Spencer.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To throw on 2nd down, Kennedy. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Kennedy. Keeps himself upright, and he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, Peyton. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 33. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And they will take a knee here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.